Okay.
Yes.
So basically, this is for this workshop is for creative teaching for young learners. Yeah, I want to believe that everyone here is an ESL teacher. We teach online, right, in different schools, in different parts of the world. Some people are teachers for some schools in China, in Vietnam, in some Latin American schools, but then we still teach people, right? So I've gotten some requests from people asking, so from some teachers asking that they want to know how they can handle young learners, how they can teach them better. So I think this workshop is the best one for you. So we're going to do some drills like I mentioned, and I really hope that you all can participate in this. Thank you very much. So let's just get started. Please confirm that you can still hear me. The ones on Google Meet, can you see me and hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to start. Okay, I can see someone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. So this is by Prouder Tutors anyways, for those of you that don't know about Prouder Tutors. I can see someone that is new here, and that's Auntie Bev. I call her Auntie Bev. She's from South Africa. So Auntie Bev, I can see that you're new here. So anyways, welcome, and welcome every other person. So who we are, yeah? Just for people that don't know about us, I'm just going to do a brief rundown. So Prouder Tutors, basically what we do here is to equip African educators, right, with the right tools and right skills and confidence to thrive in the global teaching space. So we are focused on African teachers, right? Just African teachers, at least for now. And then through our teacher training programs, we've been able to help many African teachers, secure rewarding teaching roles online and abroad. And then at least I have a friend of mine that I helped as at last year secure a job in Japan, and he's currently in Japan teaching right now. So we also got 90 plus successfully placed teachers that are teaching outside the country, and I'm talking about online. For our global reach, we tutors, we have tutors that have been able to teach in Asia, in Europe, and then in the Middle East. So basically, this is just a short note about us. So in today's meeting, what are we going to cover? Today's agenda. What will I learn today, right? We're going to learn how children learn. So you're going to put yourself in their shoes, right? And pretend to be children so that you can be able to learn or discover how they learn, right? Now, there will be an overview of 6 methods. Now, there are more than 6 teaching methods. So for those of you that had some interviews, right, with schools where they asked you about your teaching methodologies and all of that, probably you didn't know what to say. So there are many methods at which you can teach children or students, basically, right? But then we're going to be covering 6, but we'll focus on 3, but we'll cover 6. And then we're going to also learn some practical phonics on how to teach young learners phonics in the practical way, speaking and sentence work. There'll be playful assessments for teachers here, mini quizzes, and then we'll also have a Q&A session. Okay, so now is the time that I want you people to actually, few of you here to turn on your cameras and get started. So I'm going to be authorizing some of you here to start. I'm authorizing Teacher Mary, I'm authorizing Teacher Alice, Teacher Nika, Teacher Rachel. In fact, I'm going to authorize every single one of you here.
My network.
So the ones on Google Meets, I'm sorry, we cannot authorize you people. Can you hear me? Hello? Can everybody hear me? Is it from me? Tisha Nika, can you hear me? Tisha Mary, can you hear me?
I can hear you on Google Meet.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's good now, right? Okay, so I think it's also better on what's it called? On Plastic. So now this is it. I want everyone, if you have your pens, I want everyone to actually participate. How best do children learn? How best do you think children learn? So we have some cards here. The first one is playful and engaging activities. So they learn through playful and engaging activities. If that's your answer, you circle it, right? They learn when teacher explains rules to them, or pictures and flashcards, translation activities, rules through examples, and others. So I'll just need you to circle the answer on the board. Thank you. How best do you think children learn? Okay, playful and engaging activities. Second person, playful and engaging activities. Okay, that's fine. Pictures and flashcards. Okay. So majority going for the first one. Okay. But I need more. Playful, okay. Pictures and flashcards. What about translation activities? No one is going for this one. Okay. So people on Google Meet, please, how best do you think children learn? You can, answer on the chats. We want to know. How best do you think children learn? The majority of the teachers here says playful and engaging activities.
Can't hear you, ma'am.
Hear me? Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you, but I couldn't hear you earlier on.
Okay, so at any time, please just let me know so that I can repeat myself again.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Auntie Bev, can you use your pen now? I don't think she can hear me. Use your pen. I'm going to see. Just a moment, everyone. I want to see how I can authorize everybody here. Anyways, I really don't want us to waste much time. So more people are saying playful and engaging activities. Okay, no problem. No problem. That's fine. And that's actually the truth. Okay, someone is saying pictures and flashcards. You can turn on your mic if you want to say something though. Pictures and flashcards. Okay, that's true. Do you think students learn through rules, through examples? For example, we have some grammar rules and then you give them examples with these grammar rules.
I can't hear you, ma'am.
I think that thing is the network.
So this is this one. You need to learn that. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
All right, so let's just continue. Now, how children learn. They learn in different ways, right? Children learn by doing, they learn by seeing and playing, right? So that's how they learn very fast. And you have to keep your lessons very short, colorful, and active. If you really want to get them to pay attention to you or to sit still, then you would have to keep your lessons very short and colorful and also active at the same time. Now, play helps language grow naturally. So if you're that kind of teacher that is boring or you don't know how to infuse play into your lessons, especially when you're teaching kids, they'll find you boring. they'll actually think that you're a boring teacher and may not want to book your lessons anymore. So it's very important to actually infuse play into your lessons. Yeah. And the next one is you have to create a safe, fun space to explore English. Now, remember, we're targeting students that are between 5 to 12 years, right? Students that are between 5 to 12 years. So you need to actually create a safe space for them. You understand? For them to like you. I have some students that actually tell me about their day. Like, they legit just want to be chatty with me and tell me everything about their day. How boring it was, how annoying it was, who made them angry in class, So it's because I've created that safe space for them, basically. That's how they are able to tell me about their day. So it's very important for you to do that as a teacher. Right now, we have another activity for everyone to carry out here. This one is this: why learning and teaching are hard. So we have the teachers and then the students. Why do you think learning is hard for students, and why do you think teaching is hard for teachers to do something already? Okay.
Ma, please, can you repeat yourself? I couldn't get that. I can't hear you. I can't hear you, ma'am.
Me too. I can't hear you. We can't hear you, Miss Chini.
I can't hear you, ma'am. I can't hear you. I can hear you now, but for the past 5, 6 seconds,
I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
I'm going to repeat myself again. So I said,
Please do.
Okay. I'll repeat myself again. So I said, we're going to have an activity together, right? We'll choose, there's some cards here, and then we'll have two teachers. Actually, we have 2 teachers on stage, and these teachers will choose the reasons they think learning is hard, and also the reason they think teaching is hard. So they're going to choose this. So I have Teacher Mary up. So Teacher Mary, you might want to turn on your camera, and then I also have Teacher Alice up. You must want to turn on your camera and your pen as well.
My pen, okay.
And yeah, you're authorized. So yeah, why do you can select or choose the cards.
Okay. Why learning is hard?
Exactly.
Excuse me, ma'am. Please, I can't. Please authorize me, Teacher Cynthia. Please, can you authorize me?
That after now.
Okay. Alright. Thank you.
So Teacher Mary is what color? Okay, Teacher.
I'm blue.
Many tags. Okay. Many tags at once. Students learn differently. Okay. Not enough time or support. Okay, that's fine. So we have to categorize them, right? So for the blue one, let's use the blue. Sorry, that's red. Let's use the blue pen. The blue color for the teacher, right? And then the red color for the students. Afraid to make mistakes, that's for the teacher. Students learn differently, that's for the teacher. Oh, too much to remember, that's for the students. Not enough time or support, that's for the students. Okay, that makes sense. What about afraid to make mistakes, teacher or student?
I think that would go with the student. Sorry, the teacher.
Afraid to make mistakes, both teacher and student. Okay, hard to stay motivated, teacher or student?
Student.
Hard to stay motivated. Blue. Okay. So, all right. Thank you very much, teachers. Thank you. So we just have 2 more teachers on stage, and then we move on to the next one. So teacher Cynthia, and then teacher. Let's go with teacher Rachel on stage.
Okay.
All right. So your turn now, teacher Rachel. You can turn on your camera, please. Thank you.
Please, Coach Chimi, please, can you authorize me?
Oh my God, so sorry. Yes, I'll do that now.
All right, thank you.
Rachel, are you there? Okay, I don't think she's there. Teacher Nika, are you there?
Excuse me.
Are you there? I don't think she's there. Okay, so just you, teacher Cynthia. So, which do you think?
All right.
It's for the students and for the teacher.
Okay. The student is red. Give me a minute, please. Oh, sorry, ma'am, I'm coming.
Yes, students is red.
Okay.
Okay.
Blue is for teachers.
Blue. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I think everyone is right. Teacher Bev, Teacher Cynthia, Teacher Alice, everyone is actually right. And now, this is what I would choose, right? Too much to remember for students. Yes. Many tasks at once for students, right? Afraid to make students learn differently. Yes, for students. And also for teacher as well, because as a teacher you're trying to see how you can personalize the lesson for each student, so it can be very hard trying to personalize it for each. You have students A, students B, and students C, and they're different people and they learn differently in different ways, so it can be very taxing, honestly, to personalize the lessons for them. So it's very hard. Obviously, you'd have to look for materials. If you're in a school that provides materials, what about some worksheets? You have to look for some worksheets or maybe some EDBs, because of these students are different and they learn differently. So it can be hard for teachers, right? Now, how to stay motivated? I would say both the teacher and also the students, right? So it's some students find it hard to stay motivated, especially because they're learning a second language. This is not their first language. So
exactly.
To actually stay focused and motivated to learn. I tried to learn Spanish at some point. Honestly, it was so hard for me to stay motivated.
Can't hear you, ma'am.
Hello, teacher. Hello, Coach Chimi. We can hear you. We can hear you.
So as a student, sometimes you can find it hard to motivate. Yes, stop pretending. So I have to stop sharing my screen for the people on Google Meet, because whenever I share my screen, it flashes there, and that's when you stop hearing me. Can you hear me now, people on Classing?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, that's fine. So please, you can mute yourselves here. Thank you very much. So it doesn't. Thank you very much, Teacher Cynthia. So I'm going to take you back up. Thank you, everyone. Now, why these methods are important? We have some methods. I mentioned we have many methods, but we're focusing on 6, right? Now, why are these methods important? They help students understand better. They also help you as a teacher to plan your lessons well. Keep learning interesting. Meet different learning needs. We have different students with different learning needs, and then you are able to meet their different learning needs because of these methods. Okay, so these methods are very, very important. Now we're going to be looking at 6 of them. Teaching methods overview. Now these are the 6 common methods. There are others, right? We're going to be focusing on these 6. There's a grammar translation, there's a direct method, there's a communicative approach, there's a task-based learning method, audiolingual method, tutor-physical response. I think the one that people really know very well, very, very well in ESL industry is the TPR, tutor-physical response. And then you might also know the grammar translation, but you don't know the name. So we're going to be looking at all of these ones and then having some activities as well. So yeah. Now, grammar translation method, right? This focuses on just reading and writing. So you're translating sentences, you're translating words, especially when you have a story to read. You can actually translate some words. Some ambiguous words that the student
We can't hear you, ma'am.
and try to translate them. So yeah. All hear me?
About 50 to 40 to 50 seconds now. We couldn't hear you.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I think my internet is very unstable. But it's clear now, right? It's clear. Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's fine. So sorry about that, please. Okay, let's continue. Hopefully it doesn't mess up this time. Now, the grammar translation method, right, focuses on reading and writing. So there are some words that you want to translate to their first language, right, for them to understand the context of that story or that sentence. So that's why you use this method, the grammar translation method, right? You can also use it to translate some grammar rules, explain them in native language.
Can anybody hear her?
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear Coach Chimi.
In a structured school,
I can't hear her. Oh dear. So why can't I hear her? Just me. Hello?
Hear me now?
Hello?
Maybe you can check your network or something.
Okay, then I
Teacher Mary, maybe you can check your network.
Check your
network is okay. It's okay, I'm on 4G.
Continue. So you'd have to translate it to their language, like I said. Now, this is best for older learners. It's best for them. But for younger learners, it can be difficult. So that's why you see we can't hear you. But I can hear. Okay, I will leave the class and then I'll join again.
I can't hear you.
So the direct method here, the focus is on immersive learning using only English. Whether the student understands you or not, they just want you to use only English language in class. They don't care how you want to figure it out, but you have to figure it out. Now, the Mexican school that I work with, right, they only accept this one, direct method. You cannot use your first language to teach or to translate, no matter what. Even when you want to teach grammar, you have to teach only in English. So that's the direct method. You can use this for vocabulary, also grammar as well. Now it's best for young learners, for beginners. Conversational English is best for these topics, right? Now, an example of this is, there's a mistake here, sorry guys. There was supposed to be a T here. So teacher points to an apple and says, this is an apple, and then the students repeat. For example, I think I have something here. So you have the apple or the fruit or whatever on the board, and then you point to it or you circle it and you tell the student, this is an apple, and then the student repeats after you and says, this is an apple. This is, now you see, it's majorly for young learners, right? For beginners. That's when you can use the direct method. I hope you're following. I'm trying to be fast, kind of. Now, communicative language teaching. This one is the one I would say every teacher should learn to use. This is very, 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 very important. You can see this in Everybody Up, because it has to do with role playing. Yeah, Everybody Up, Power Up, Let's Go. I think Starlight has it as well. Magic Growth has that as well. But then Power Up and Everybody Up has a lot of this. Wonder Skills doesn't have this at all. Anyways, the focus is on communication and fluency over accuracy. They don't care. This method doesn't care if the student is accurate, 100% accurate. They just care about the communication and the fluency, right? So it works best if you have a group class. So when there is a group class, it works best this way. However, when you're teaching one-on-one, when it's a one-on-one setting, when it's a one-on-one class, you can now do the role play with your students, right? And then discussion to practice real life English. You can practice real life English, probably the conversation you would have when you're at school, conversation you would have when you're at the restaurant, when you're at the bus station. So these are real life English. Now it's best for all levels, whether they're intermediate, whether beginner, whatever level, and no matter the age, right? It's best for all levels and all ages, right? So we're going to do something together. And I need some teachers here to help out with this. So who wants to volunteer? Who wants to volunteer? So we need 3 teachers, right? So one person will be the waitress, one person will be the buyer, the other person will be the buyer. So who wants to volunteer? I'm going to randomly pick. Okay, someone's camera is off already. So I'll put you here. Do you want to be the waitress or the buyer? Which one?
I don't mind. Buyer is okay.
Okay, anyone. Okay. Sun is raising. Who? Tisha Mary, okay, so let's see if we can bring you on board. You have to give me a minute because there's so many teachers here. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, so unfortunately, Tisha Mary, Tisha Mojisola, you can't be on stage, unfortunately. So we're gonna put this one here, and then Tisha Soso, you'll be the waitress. Tisha Soso, are you there? Are you there? Okay. So I'm going to put Tisha Mojisola on stage right now. Let's see if that works. What about Tisha Obi? Do you want to be on stage? Okay. So I put 2 people on stage. Tisha Ruth, are you there? Okay, she's not there. So Auntie Bev said she's there. Let's see if we can put her on stage. Just a moment, please. Alrighty. Okay, Auntie Bev is on stage. Hi, Auntie Bev. Your audio is kind of low. Can we hear her? Don't tell me that this is from me. Can everybody hear her?
Yes, I can hear.
Hi, Auntie Bev.
Yes.
Hello. Hi, guys.
Okay. So
Nice
Auntie Bev,
to
you're
Yes, I
the
can hear
waitress.
her.
Very good.
Okay, that's fine. You're the waitress, Auntie Bev. And then we just want to. Okay, someone said yes, we can. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. So I don't know what is happening.
Hi, guys.
Oh Jesus. This is not working.
Yes, I can hear her.
Hello.
What can I offer you?
Hello.
Auntie Beth, are you Afrikaans?
I can speak.
Hello.
Afrikaans. No, I'm English.
Okay.
I can speak, but I'm not Afrikaans.
Okay. Who can this? Who can this?
Kan goed, dank. Okay.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hey.
I'm
Hear you.
Hello, we can
Yes.
hear you.
Okay.
Please, I'd like some bread, please,
I can get
and
some.
some lemonade, thank you.
Sure, no problem. Okay, let's ask. Jimmy, are you going to direct our cards, right?
Yes. So this is for teacher Alice now.
What can? Okay, so okay, I'll just call you Alice. This is Alice, right?
Yes, Alice.
Yes.
Hi, Alice.
Yes. Hello.
Can I get you something? What would you like?
Can I have bacon and eggs?
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have any bacon at this restaurant.
Okay. May I have a bottle of water then?
Of course, I'll get it for you.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Okay. So thank you everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you. So basically this is how you can have a communicative lesson in class. So it's a role play between you and your students, but then if it's a group class, right, you can just sit back and watch them do their thing. Obviously you need to have some flashcards, some word enablers like this ones for them to be able to make sentences just like this. Now this is best because they can use these things right in their daily lives, right? Let's say they're at school, they can have conversation, they can start up a conversation with their friends in English. Let's say they're at the bus station, they can start up a conversation with people at the bus station or at the airport in English language. So when you have the communicative language teaching in your class, it's very, very good. So it's like I said, it works best for all ages and all levels. Whether you're teaching adults or you're teaching kids, you can do this in class. Now there's another one and it's called the task-based learning. I like this one a lot as well because I think it helps for critical thinking. So it puts them in that position where they have to think, and then they don't have to rely on you all the time, and they don't have to rely on their parents all the time. They have to think for themselves. So the focus here is learning by completing real life tasks. Now, how it works: students complete a project or activity using English, right? And for example, plan a birthday party. Students will discuss decorations, food, and activities. Now it's almost Christmas, right? Well, I don't celebrate Halloween, so it's almost Christmas. So this is the time to have such. You can ask, this is like a time, how they would want to decorate their houses, their homes for Christmas or for New Year, something like that. So these are like task-based activities. Now, best for intermediate learners and problem-solving skills. So this is it. So I'm going to give you an example here, but we're going to be quick because we just spent much time. Now, you can find this in books like Oxford Discover. Yes, I think in Unit 1, Unit 2, all the levels rather. Units level 1, level 2, 3, 4, down to 6. You'll find things like this, task-based learning projects. Also, Power Up. I really love Power Up 11 because Power Up has all of this in it. And then Our World, I think I've seen that in Starlight before, but I really do see that in Oxford Discover and Power Up, a lot of it. So you can find this. Now, example is a field trip. So you can ask the students what they did during the weekend, right? And then they tell you what they did during the weekend. And then let's say they went on a field trip or a school trip, something like that. Now you can ask the student questions like, or you can have a worksheet, right, to guide the students to answer these questions. Now in past tense, the student talks about where they went or where she went, things she saw or things he saw probably at the park, things, or at the zoo. Maybe they went to the zoo, what they saw at the zoo, what they learned there, and then what they had for lunch. Now, this will help them. For example, the student can say, I went to the zoo on Saturday. I saw my favorite animal. I saw tigers, I saw zebras, things I saw. I saw zebras, lions, monkeys, things I learned. I learned how to do this or do that, whatever it is that they learned at the zoo. But then this will help them, structure the sentence in a good way. So you need worksheets like this. What I ate for lunch. What did they eat? I ate this. Now, because it's in the past, you have to guide them to say this in the past tense. I ate sandwich. I ate fruits. I ate this and that. I had fun when I did this, or I had fun when I rode the horse. Probably the students went riding on a horse, and then the students will say, I had fun when I rode a horse, or I had fun when I went horse riding, something like that. So this basically guides the student. So now this is like a task base. Another one again I gave one of my students was a task on her holiday. So you remember the summer holiday, right? July and August. So I gave her something like this, but it was based on the holiday. I asked her what she did. There was a worksheet to guide her, because obviously they don't know how to structure these sentences very well. So you need to have this worksheet to guide them to say these sentences very well. I asked her what she did. I asked her the fun activities that she did. I asked her the new things that she learned, and then I asked her her most boring moments. The worksheet was there to guide her. So basically, this is how you can use this in your lessons, right? Because of time, I would really want someone to come up and do this, but then because of time, let's just skip. Now, another one is the audiolingual method, which is LAM. Trust me, we use this in our lessons, but we just don't know the name. It focuses on listening and pronunciation. So through drills and repetitions. Now, how it works, the teacher models the phrases and then students repeat until they are fluent. It's best for beginners and accent improvement. I'm going to give you an example. I have a video here, and I'll need just one teacher to help out with this. So the audio can be for what's it called? You can actually have an audio or a video. The most important thing there is that they are listening and they're paying attention to it. So who wants to go to Oge? I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm sorry. So you're here, and then we're going to play the video, right? The point is I want you to listen. listen carefully and then arrange the cards based on what you. Can she hear me? Let me just make sure she can hear me.
Yes, I can.
Okay, fine. So you listen. Please, can you turn on your camera? Thank you very much. Yes, I'm recording this.
Unfortunately, this place is looking
No, it's fine.
dark.
It's fine. It's okay. No problem. So I want you to listen carefully. Yeah, I'm about to play something, and I want you to listen carefully. The idea is this, right? I want you to arrange these cards. There are some cards here. I want you to arrange these cards in an orderly manner based on how you hear it. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Ready, set, go.
Every day, I go to school. I meet my friends. And we all say, hello.
Okay, so now you can start. Do you need me to play it again?
I don't know if I can move this. I don't know.
Yes, you can. Okay. Unlock. Do you need me to play it again?
Okay. Wait. It's distorted.
Don't worry, I'll help you. Don't worry. Just move them.
This one.
So this was number 1, right? Every day, no problem. So which is number 2?
Go to school.
Okay, which is number 3?
Meet my friends.
I meet my friends. Okay, so we move I meet my friends here. Okay, which is number 4? And we all say.
And we
okay.
all say.
All right. And then obviously this one, hello. So now, thank you very much. That was good. So now the thing is this: while your student is moving the cards, right? You encourage them to actually stay. So they actually have to speak as they move the cards. So for example, every day I go to school, I meet my friends, and we all say hello. So while they move each card, like what Oge just did, they would have to say or they would have to read the sentence on each of the cards to make a proper, or they have to read the words on each of the cards to make a proper sentence. Do you understand? So that's another way to help your students in. Thank you very much. While learning. Thank you very much, Tutor Oge. So that's for that. The next one. Before we move to the next one, right? Why is this very important? It's very important, especially when you want to help your students improve their accent. So they get to hear, they get to listen to these audios or watch the videos, and then they better themselves, they speak better. So sometimes when they make mistakes, I play it again, especially that part where they made a mistake. I play it again, and then I encourage them to pronounce the word exactly as they heard it. So it helps in accent improvement and also pronunciation at large. So yeah, that's for that. Now the next one, this is what we know. Everyone knows this. Total physical response. I like this a lot too. But then it can be boring, especially when you're teaching kids that are let's say 12, 11 years old. So now the focus is learning through movements and actions, your hands, moving every part of your body, just to show them what you mean. Maybe you're talking about dancing, movement, dancing, jumping, and all of that. So you can just move your body dancing. So this is where it falls under total physical response, right? How it works, students act out as commanded. So let's say I tell the students, where is it? Let's say this is my book, right? I show it to my students, and then I say, oh, look, a book. Can you show me your book? And then they show me their book, right? So they act out according to the command that I give them, right? And then is best for young learners, basically. So you need to be energetic if you're using this method to teach. Very, very energetic. If you know that you're as energetic as I am, then you can use this method to teach. It's really good for young learners. So let's do a quick check right now. Let's see if everyone here is following, right? So let's sort. Quick check. Now this is for everybody. I'm not going to put anybody on the spot at all. For everybody, you can circle the right answers. Now let's test your understanding, right? Sample questions. Which method uses only English in class? Is it CLT, which is the communicative language, or is it TPR, or is it direct method? So which one uses only English in class? Okay, someone is circling direct method. Any other person? Okay, direct. Oh, everybody direct method. Okay, that's correct. It's direct method. It uses only English in class. Yes. Now, which method focuses on communication, not grammar? Yeah, that's good. That's good. So it means everybody is following. This is good. That's good. So, Teacher Ruth, oh, your pen. I'm so sorry, Teacher Ruth. Rachel, okay. On stage. Your pens. Yeah, so I think you have your pens now. Again, you have your pens now. You can circle. Now the next one. Who benefits most from the audiolingual method? Beginners or advanced learners? Beginners. Someone said advanced. Okay. Now the last one. What task could you use in task-based learning? So I want someone to actually answer this. What task could you use in task-based learning? We don't have an option here, so you just have to turn on your mic and say something. Or maybe in the chat box, you can just type it there. What task could you use in task-based learning? I think I gave an example. An outing. Yes, that's right. An outing. Yes. Thank you. That's correct. Who else? Planning a picnic. That's correct. Yes, planning a picnic. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Ask them about their day. What was the most fun part? What was the least? Yes. Actually, holiday. Yes, holiday too. That's amazing. And then what about a field trip reflection? Yes, I was about to say something like that. Yes, that's right. Critical thinking on what? On daily activities. Okay, can you give us an example, Teacher Obi? New Year preparation. Yes. Field trip. Yes. How their day. Yes, that's correct. With time. Oh, I understand you now. Yes, that can work too. Yes, tax on holiday, a day on the beach. Yeah, that's good. I'm very, very, very glad that everyone is following. Yes, so these are like task-based learning projects for your students. Now, I know that most of us here work with Chinese schools, and then they have a kind of different method at which they want their teachers to teach their students, right? Some schools will say that they only want board writing, nothing else, board writing. Some schools will just say that they want only expansion, nothing else. Now, as a teacher, it's also good to be flexible, right? Because you also want to leave a great impact in their lives. So you be flexible in such a way that you combine these methods in class. So let's say you eventually leave the Chinese school, right? And then you move to maybe a Mexican school or a school in Peru or a school in Vietnam. Some of these schools have their different ways or different policies, right? how do you now actually adapt if you don't know how to use these methods in class? So you need to learn them. It's very, very important. So we're going to stop here for now. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. So I think we have one more. I'm just trying the time. I'm trying to see how I can keep up to the time. Okay, so teaching phonics playfully, right? How can you do that? How can you teach phonics playfully? I really love teaching phonics, honestly, because it brings out the inner child in me. I can play. I like to have fun a lot. I like to play a lot. So I like teaching phonics. Now, you can use songs and chants, right? Alphabet songs, sound games, matching letters to objects, B for ball. So you put the object, maybe apple, ball, bag, or then you just then ask the student to match and make the sound and say the words. So it's very, very good. You can do any of this. But this is, someone said me too. Okay. But this is it. Some of you don't know this. Now, I use this method or this game. I ask my students to feed the monster with things. This is begin. A mistake here, please. Things that begin with the sound. So I'm going to put someone here on stage. You're going to pretend to be my student. Who wants to pretend to be my student now? Okay, teacher Ruth. Alrighty. So you have to turn on your camera and then you're my student. You're going to play pretend. I'm teaching you the letters, right? And the sounds, phonics sounds. And then your job is to put or drag the cards that begins with the sounds, so we can feed the monster. The monster is hungry, but I need your camera on, please. Thank you. Can she hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm not well dressed. Sorry about that.
Okay, it's fine. Are you ready now? Or should we use another teacher? Another teacher? Can we use another teacher? I think she's okay. Okay, teacher Obi, we have another one for you. Okay, that's fine. I'm so sorry, teacher Ruth. Because of time. So let's start. So I tell you, Auntie Beth. But you're muted. Your mic is not on. You're muted. So we have to try again. But you have to unmute your mic now. Yes, you're muted. So unmute yourself. Yes. Okay.
Can you hear me? Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I like
so let's go, Bev. Oh no, Bev. You have to say the words. Skirt.
Skirt.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Let's go.
Take me back.
Okay, so let's take it back.
Scarf.
Okay, back. So let's go.
Skirt.
Good job.
Snake.
Excellent.
Socks.
Excellent.
Thank you, teacher. Salad. Yay.
Amazing. Yay. High five.
Nom. Yay.
Okay, thank you very much. So
I'm a bit tough.
Thank you. So this is how I teach my phonics lessons, right? So it doesn't have to be the monster game. I mean, you can be creative as a teacher. There are other ways. You can do the jump and blend game, right? Where the students would have to jump as they jump, not like jumping literally, but then the thing is they would have to jump and say and blend the sounds to make a word. So I'm just going to give an example. This is not part of it, but let me give an example to be. Oh my God, I made a mistake here. No. I didn't want to match you. I want to match you. Why? See, I didn't want to match you. Let's say we have this p, a, t, right? So what I do is I put the student on one side of the screen. So let's say this is the student. The monster is the student. Well, okay. Oh, let me use someone else. Let me use a real student. So someone who played the student now. Teacher Ruth, are you there? Can you do it? Yeah, me too. I love the monster. Teacher Ruth, can you do it? Okay, Teacher Obi. Can you do it, Teacher Obi? Oh, Teacher Ruth. Okay, fine. So, okay, we can do it. That's fine. So this is what I want you to do, Teacher Ruth, right? I want you to blend, right? You're the student, so you need to blend the sounds to make the words. Okay, so Teacher Ruth, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. Now, before you start, right? I usually have something at the end, maybe a candy or trophy, or maybe 2 boxes. One box would have a game or maybe a candy or an ice cream, and the other box will have any other thing, maybe a burger or hot dog, right? And then I cover these boxes, right? And when the student blends this sounds very well, I ask the student to pick a box or pick a circle, anyone. And the student picks one, so whatever is behind it is the reward for the students. So this makes it very easy for them to learn. They want to learn how to blend. They want to learn phonics. So are you ready, Teacher Obi? Let's go. Jump and blend. Let's go. Are you ready? Let's go again. I can't even hear you properly.
Did I start?
Yes, you can start. 1, you're the monster. 1, 2, 3, go. Cat. Good job. Okay, so what do you want? Do you want this circle or do you want this circle? Which one?
I want this circle.
Okay, so let's say that's a burger. Oh, you want yourself a burger. Great. And then we move to the next one. Thank you very much, Teacher Ruth. So that's how I teach my phonics. There are different ways to do it. So this is an interesting way. So this is another one again. This is another one, right? Here we just have to match the blocks together to make a word. So while matching the blocks together, they are saying the sound. For example, b, 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 a, and then they look for t, t. Cat. So can someone else help me again? There are more words here. So can someone else help? Who is this? Imabong. Okay, I'm gonna put you on stage now. Yes, you are here. Madam Imabong, you're here. But you have to turn on your camera.
Yay!
You're on stage now. You're on stage. Hi.
Okay.
Good evening. Pain. Okay. Pain, because this makes pain. Okay, I like that. Actually, that's correct. Pain. Okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much, ma.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So another person. Let's clear this, right? So we have space here. Another one, another person. I have to bring you on stage. Okay. But then you turn on your cameras, please. Oh, teacher Abigail. Okay. So you're the student, right? So go. Action. Oh, sorry, your pen.
Okay, thank you. All right. I'll go here.
Remember, you have to say. You have to say the sound.
Bat.
Very good. Bat. Amazing.
Bat.
Very good. That's good. Okay, thank you very much. But there are more words, right? Act. Act.
Yes. Okay.
Act.
We have. E and can.
Yes. Okay, that's good. Yes. And then there's E.
There's rat.
Rat. Yes, that's right. Very good. So this is it. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. So now this is how you can also do this. It also encourages critical thinking, so they can think. To you tell them that there's so many words that they can make, or they can there's so many words they can make with these sounds. So all they have to do is to blend the sounds to make the words, right? So this is another way to teach them, and then they're having fun because they want to use their pens, right? They're having fun doing it. So that's another one. Now, teaching sentence formation. How do you do that? Because we see that some students know few words, but when it has to do with blending, or so when it has to do with structuring those words to make a proper sentence, they find it very hard. Now, what I do in my group classes, or even if not in my group classes, I usually do this between I and my students. So I take a side, I probably choose the purple color or the yellow color, and then the students will choose the other one, and then we play the game together. And then I say the first person to completely form a sentence wins the trophy. The first person to completely form a sentence wins a burger, or wins this, or wins that, anything, just a reward. And then I intentionally fail so the students can win, so that they can be happy. But this is another way to help your student with sentence formation. So I and another teacher will do this together. So who wants to volunteer? Okay, teacher Mabel. Yes, but you have to turn on your camera, please. Yes. You can. But you have to turn on your camera, teacher Mabel. Are you ready? So this is a rule, right? We would have to place these cards. They're not locked. You have to place these cards, right, to form a sentence. The first person to finish, right, wins the first person to finish wins the trophy. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, teacher Mabel, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Can hear you.
I don't think she can. Okay, I don't think she can hear me. So, and maybe another teacher can help. Teacher Abigail again. Okay, no problem. Okay, fine. Let's do it together. Now, the first person, right, to form the sentence wins the trophy. So I'm the teacher and you're the student. But then if you have more than one student in class, you just have to pair them to do it, right? 1, 2, 3, go. And then remember, we have to say it. I went.
I went
this
to
morning.
School. No. I went to school.
No, yeah. This morning. I went to school this morning. Yay! Okay, so thank you. But anyways, this is it. This is how you can help them to form sentences. Thank you very much. This is how you can help them form sentences, right? Through these blocks. You can also create something else, to make, because the thing is, if you're just doing only expansion, it's become boring. I have teachers that always tell me that sometimes their classes are boring. It's because you don't add up this games or EDBs in your class. You don't spice it up, so you get boring at some point, and your students get boring at some point. So this is very important, right? I'm trying to be fast here. Okay, so please, someone is saying something. Can you mute? Now, assessing through play, right? How can you assess your students? What I wouldn't really dwell on this because of time, but what I can suggest is this: you'd have to show your inner child when teaching your kids. Exactly, you'd have to show your inner child when you're teaching kids. That's very, very, very true. Exactly. Thank you very much, Teacher Bev. Assessing through play, right? I get my assessment sheets from Pinterest and Twinkle and Canva. These are free of charge, although Twinkle is kind of limited. You'd have to pay, but then Pinterest, I got this one here from Pinterest. Some of the pictures that you see on the board, I got them from Pinterest. Canva too is a great resource. You can get them from Canva, and then you can just type on the search bar, what is this? Assessments for grade 1, and probably just add the topic there, and then you see various options. You just choose the one that you want and use it in class. So this is how you can assess your students through play. You make it very, very engaging and interactive. However, if you don't like any of these worksheets, but I bet you would like one, but if you don't like any of these worksheets, right, you can create one from the scratch by yourself through EDBs. Okay, so this is the end. I'm trying to be very fast, right? So if we have questions, we're going to take about 3 questions because of time and call it a night. Any question? No questions?
I have a question.
Okay, yes, you can ask. You can
I have a question.
You can ask.
Okay, so
Okay.
there's this book I'm usually given to teach with, National Geographical Learning. It's full of reading. So what I do is sometimes, mostly intermediate, advanced, and even some of them barely speak and they still want to use, and I'm like,
book.
Excuse me? Yeah. So there is one student, he's already getting bored with it because, and I've tried to put games. It's as if he only wants to play games, and we can't only play games because the book is full of reading. So I don't know how to tackle that with him.
Okay. So
Then for others, I think what I do is I just have conversations, like I try to connect it to them. If it's relatable, I start asking them personal questions based on the story or something. But for that particular student, he's just uninterested in as much as he likes. I think his own book is always about dinosaurs. He likes dinosaurs, but he's always uninterested. I've used games. He's interested in games. He plays the games, but we can't only play games in class.
Okay, but that's fine. Then if you know that he likes games a lot, and then his parents, probably his mom chose that book, right? Then you can actually, because he's finding the lesson boring, and also you are finding it boring. And please, can someone mute? We're also finding it boring because he's finding it boring, right? So you can actually create some games that would tailor his needs. Pick out ideas from the book. So you said that you're having, I'm very, very sure that in that book there's some comprehension passages There are some listening activities and all of that. There should be such in that kind of book. So now, this is what you do. Like what we just did here, the audio lingua, right? You do something like that. Teacher Bev and another teacher, I think Teacher Mary and Teacher Alice did something like that. That was a conversational one. That was the communication CLT. But then for the audio, right, you create some flashcards, right, and ask him to listen to this audio, and then you allow him to move, drag and drop this flashcards and organize them into an orderly manner to form an answer, the correct answer. So because you say that he likes playing games, while he's actively doing that, he's enjoying it and he's answering and he's learning. This might take a lot from your own end, but then if you really want to keep him as a student, I think you have to actually go overboard for him. Do you get?
Yeah, thank you. But then there is one, I think the platform I use is Move. It's literally hard.
So
because you can only share screen
annotation. This is what I do on VooV. I use VooV to teach. I use Classroom, I use VooV, I use Zoom, and also Google Meet. I opened the book on Classroom, right? Like on Classroom, like this place where we are right now. I opened the book already on Classroom. Game on Classroom. The game on Classroom, right? And then I share my screen on VooV, right? And then I start dragging and dropping. He cannot drag and drop, however he can circle. So he circles what he wants me to drag and drop or move, and then I do the movement for him or the students.
Okay, another thing, these books they give me, they don't have recordings, so it's just reading.
So if they don't have recordings, right, then as a teacher you have to be very, very flexible. Each of these listening activities or each of this the video activities, they should have, you're welcome, they should have the topic, right? So you can, like when I was teaching Frank, I was using Think, but then the school didn't provide me with the audio and the videos, right? So what I did was this: I went online and then I got some audios that were similar to the topic, and I played it for him, and then he listened, he did his activity, and that was it. So for this kind of students, you actually have to go extra miles for them. How can we do all this EDBs, drag and drop, etc. while sharing your screen for? Okay, just answer this right now. Open on VooV, open on Classroom, and share with VooV. Okay, any other question? I'm trying to be fast. I love using them though. I only have one parent that lets us use games. Yeah, sometimes some parents don't want games. Actually, that's true. Then if they don't want games, have I think you should use the CLT method, right, in your class. Use the CLT method in your class, the conversational method, the communication method, rather, in your class. It will help them to have conversations in a real life. So wherever they are at school, wherever they find themselves, and then they're having English conversations there, they can actually, say something about it, about the topic, or just have a proper conversation because you've been practicing with them in class. What else? I think this is all I can take right now. Chimi, I have a student that really struggles with phonics. I've tried so many things and he still doesn't say words correctly. Okay, so Auntie Bev and any other person, we can actually talk later. Yes, I'm still available even after now. I just don't want to keep people waiting here. Okay, so this is it. Thank you so much for joining us. And then on behalf of Prouder Tutors team, we truly appreciate your time and participation. For every one of you that participated, I'm very, 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 very grateful. Thank you so much. Now, people that are leaving, there is something I have for everybody, Sha. Anyways, many of us know us as Prouder Tutors, as an organization rather that trains ESL teachers, right? But then we also help teachers to get jobs. Now, recently, we've had some schools and not just in China, in different parts of the world now, recently reach out to us, right? And we're going to be posting these job ads on our LinkedIn page. So if you have not followed our LinkedIn page, rather, please follow us. We're going to be posting them from next week. Now, there are some opportunities for teachers. We had some parents, not even in China, that reached out to us they're in different countries in Central Asia, in the Middle East, and then it's very, very few of them in Latin America that reached out to us. So what we want to do now is to match you with these students, and then we need a professional photo of you. We need an introduction. So you tell us about yourself, your certification, your experience, and anything good about yourself, or what makes you stand out as a teacher, because we're going to be posting this on our website and then on our portfolio, because we send them this link so that they can view and then select the teachers that they want. Now, if they like you, they choose you, we schedule a demo, a trial lesson where you would have to teach them, right? Now, some of them are not in China, some of them are in other countries. And then if it's successful, that's a deal for you. However, if you're interested, you would have to submit a professional photo of yourself and a short introduction. You would have to upload it so that we'll give it to them so they can go through it and select the teacher that they want. We schedule the trial lessons, the trial class. If they like it, then we start. It's a deal already. Now, you don't have to pay for this. This is free for all parallel tutors, free of charge for all parallel tutors. You don't have to pay for this. We just want to see how we can help teachers to earn more and, teach, not be limited to just teaching people in China, right? There are other countries that are looking for ESL teachers actually. So that's what we want. We want to actually provide such platforms and such opportunities for you. So if you're interested, please, you can send us a DM after this meeting. Send us a DM so we can begin the process. Okay. So thank you very, very much, everybody. And yeah, this is the end of this session. Thank you, everyone. I really do appreciate. My internet was messy, was crappy, but then you still stayed till the end. I'm really grateful. Thank you. And yeah, that's it. Bye. So we're gonna send the link to people that would want to watch it again, but it's not now. Maybe from next week we'll start sending out the link. Thank you, everybody, and good night. Bye.
9, thank you. Bye.